spoken English. Everybody wants to speak English. They want their children to speak in English fluently. For that purpose, they send them to schools where they pay the highest amount so that they can speak in English. So, as a person who learns to speak English on my own, I can just tell you the perspective how you can really speak in English. And first of all, I want to make one thing clear: it's not going to be easy. If it is easy, everybody will do it. So let's be honest about it. You need to work for a long period so that you can attain the kind of fluency that you wish to have. Now, as far as I am concerned, I did all my studies from 1st standard to 12th standard in a Tamil medium school, and after that I did my teacher's training. That too was in Tamil medium. Later that, out of my interest, I joined BA English through distant mode, and I completed BA English as well as MA English. I speak in English fluently. It's not because I studied MA English. It's not because I studied BA English. The fact is that if you want to study BA English or MA English, you need to have some background knowledge in English, because what you learn in English literature is nothing but literature only. You learn poems, you learn novels, you learn short stories. There is nothing about speaking in English or nothing about grammar. So if you see somebody who has a master's degree or an MPhil in English, you think that guy can teach how someone can speak in English. Is rubbish, because it requires a lot of knowledge, background English knowledge, to finish BA or MA English. Okay, just move away from that and just see the process how one can speak in English. For me, I formed my interest during my 10th standard or 12th standard. Then I started working upon it. Then I had a deep desire that I had to speak in English. Basically, when I started English was not the right one. It took me almost 7 to 8 years to realize that the method that I followed was wrong. Then I realized that there are better ways to do it. That may be the thing. You may not know whether the method or the way you try to acquire language skills is right or wrong. It takes a lot of time to realize that the method that you follow is wrong. At that time, what would have happened is you must have stopped trying, because the method you follow failed to produce results. So choosing the right way will be the first step towards success. So how can we start? How do we start? So what about joining a spoken English course, or what about buying a spoken English book? Will it really helpful for you to speak in English? The answer would be no, because there are thousands and thousands of books on spoken English available in English. You would be surprised to know that the biggest publishers of English language books, they don't print spoken English books such as Longman, Oxford University Press, Cambridge University Press. They don't have titles on spoken English. Why? They don't know about it? No, they know about it. What they know about it is that by studying from a spoken English book, you will not be able to speak in English. That's why they don't print a book on spoken English, because they know that it requires more than buying a book and reading it. So what about the books that are available in the market? Most of them contain some grammatical information and some fixed expressions, so they might help you, yeah, in a bit, but not to the level that you want to speak. So how can I get the source? The thing is that though Oxford University Press, Cambridge University Press and the Longman, they don't print book specifically targeting spoken English. They print books on different titles. By buying those books, they will give the background information. That means the materials, the information that you require to speak in English. They offer different titles. I will mention some of the titles that are available in both Oxford University Press and Cambridge University Press. I have all the books with me. So if somebody wants to speak in English, there are quite a few things. As I told in my previous video, you need to have enough language structures, and you should have enough ideas in the sense that your vocabulary and sentence clusters. So what those well-known publishers do, they print books on different titles. They have different books for learning structures. They have different books for acquiring vocabulary. They have different books for acquiring collocations. So by buying those books, by studying those materials as prescribed in that way, you will be able to acquire that language ability. By practicing continuously over the years, because it won't be achieved in a short span of time. It at least requires maybe, okay, by continuing to practice for the over a period of time, you will be able to acquire the language skills. Is there any other way you can do it? Yes, you can do it. If you have the opportunity to study in elite schools where the teachers and the people around you speak good English, then by acquiring those skills, you acquire those skills without your knowledge. It means that you keep listening to good English. By keep listening to good English, you will produce good English. So it's the listening that matters. If you listen to the right, correct spoken English, you will speak in a right way. The problem that we have is that we don't have the surrounding where people speak good English. I have gone to so many places and I listened to people speak in English, and I found out that they were completely wrong. And the thing is that the students who hear that wrong English try to repeat it. They will repeat it because everybody speaks what they listen to. That's the thing. So you have to train your ears to good English. How can you do it? First, get the materials. What are the things that you require? First, you need to acquire language structures. How do you know which language structures do you need? And as far as learning grammar gives you the structures. The book that every one of us goes to when they think of learning grammar will be Wren and Martin. You might have seen that book. Everybody has seen it. The red color book. There is nothing wrong in buying that book. It contains all the required information regarding grammar. But the type of grammar that's given in that book is somewhat traditional, or somewhat it's based on textbook, because that book trains that book is for students who studies in high schools. So the material that is provided there focuses on learning grammar, which is required for passing your school exams. So another thing is that book was written way back around 1930 or 1940 around. The same book is getting reprinted every year. Nothing changes, because I have a copy of that book which was printed in 1960 or something. The same exercises are repeated in the book which was printed in 2020. So there is nothing changes. But in the world of teaching English, there are a lot of things improving day by day. Now you have corpus based books. Do you know what is corpus? Corpus is a large collection of English database. A corpus can't be developed by an individual. It can be developed only by big institutions. Longman has a corpus. Oxford has a corpus. Cambridge has a corpus. So what does corpus do? Corpus provide the real-time information regarding, because they record everything from the textbook, from the market, from the studio, from the streets. They record everything, both spoken and they written. Then they will analyze what are the structures that are frequently used, what are the word clusters that are frequently used, what are the words which are frequently used. So they sort out things. By sorting out things from the data they sorted out, they print books for grammar, vocabulary, and for collocation. For example, I am just going to name a book which is available in Oxford University Press, known as Word Skills. That book is developed using corpus. That book has 3 levels: basic, intermediate, pre-intermediate, and even advanced. So by buying those books, by practicing the vocabulary given in that book, you will get the idea, or you will get the required words which is required for your communication.